Let's take a look at that start list for this next track race. There it is. Justine Palfreyman of South Africa in 1, Hwang of China in 2, Beth Dobbin of Great Britain in 3. In good form is the Scot Kiel Basinska of Poland in 4, Gallet of France in 5. Then Prandini, watch Jenna Prandini, the US champion, goes in lane 6. And what a race she will have against Shericka Jackson outside her for Jamaica in 7. And Vesoli of Germany completes the lineup in lane 8. And there is Jessica Bianca Vesoli, German under-23 champion this year. But she hasn't broken 23 seconds, and that's a tough old lane draw for somebody who is, in many respects, an outsider. Shericka Jackson, the Jamaican 200 champion this year, working on her speed this year. She's better known as a 400-meter runner. She has run 49.83 a couple of years ago. It's her birthday tomorrow, Jackson. Will she give herself an early present? This will be the athlete who might stop it, Jenna Prandini, the US champion, 3rd in Rabat on Friday, to Miller Weibo and Asher Smith of Great Britain. Lena Asher Smith. Jennifer Gallet of France goes in 5. 3rd in the French Championships, Jennifer Gallet. Anna Kiel Basinska, semi-finalist in the World Championships 3 years back. Went out in her heats in this stadium last year, but 3 times the Polish champion. Good lane draw for her, lane 4. Beth Dobbin, well, she's in fabulous form as the 24-year-old rather, excuse me, UK champion at the beginning of this month in a new personal best. She missed the Commonwealth Games qualifying time for Scotland by 1/100th of a second, but boy oh boy has she come back with a vengeance. Her last 4 200s have been personal bests. Inside the Britain in 3 is Gulfen Hwang, or Hwang Gulfen. She goes in 2, only 20 years old, better at 400 metres. And then on the inside, Justine Palfreyman, 6th in the 400 yesterday and 7th in the 4x400 metres relay for South Africa. This is her 3rd race of the weekend for Palfreyman on the inside. Well, Shericka Jackson, there she is. Perhaps starts as marginal favourite on paper ahead of Jenna Prandini. She's in lane 7, the Jamaican. Suffered a slight blip in Lausanne last week. She was only 3rd in 22.8. But birthday tomorrow, what a good time to give herself a big result. That lineup from the inside again. Palfreyman of South Africa in 1, Hwang of China in 2, Dobbin of Great Britain in 3, Kiel Basinska of Poland in 4, Gallet of France in 5, then Jenna Prandini, the US champion, in 6. Jackson in 7 in that yellow vest of Jamaica. Vesoli in 8 for Germany, but Prandini is blasted off and already has passed Jackson. Well, she's better known as a 400-meter runner, Shericka Jackson, for Jamaica in that yellow. Will she come back here at Prandini? The American being closed down. They're way ahead at the moment. It's going to be very tight. The Jamaican's coming. She's getting closer. She's going to get there, and she takes it by a metre. Both of them 3 or 4 metres ahead of the 3rd placer. What a wonderful race. Prandini maybe expended too much energy in the first 50 or 60. She absolutely blasted out of the block. She ran it like a 100 metres around the bend. And I know, Tony, you'll have a view on what she might have done right or done wrong in that one. But Shericka Jackson was hunting her down, wasn't she? She's the bronze medalist from Rio over 400 metres, and she ran it like a 400-metre runner. Really patient there through the second half and through the last 50 especially.
I think the instruction have been there to get out hard, try and break the stagger on the outside, put the others under pressure. But like you say, if you expend too much energy, you're not putting your hips in the right place, not coming home particularly well. Let me talk to somebody who knows more about 200 metres than me. Catherine, what do you say?
It went completely to plan.
Can you remember that long ago, Catherine?
I can indeed. I can remember running nearly that fast, but not quite. Your short sprinter, Jenna Prandini, got out like a rocket, and the strength and the speed endurance of Jackson with that 400-metre speed endurance just clawed her back. It was a wonderful race. The world number 2 against the world number 4. These are 2 of the fastest women in the world over this distance, and it was a wonderful race that we hoped. Look at the technique, holding her form. Jackson's not tired. She usually runs 400 metres, but that's a good turn of speed. Look at what she clawed back over the last 60 metres, and I can tell you as a sprinter, you're like, she's coming, she's coming. They will know Shericka Jackson's coming with her 400-metre strength. That was a brilliant race.
But if you watch Prandini coming off the turn, she doesn't get up. She sort of runs into the bend. Instead of using the centrifugal force and coming tall, she actually gets a little bit shorter, and the stride lengthens. She starts to rotate that a little bit, and then the Jamaican winds her in, and just as the Jamaican comes into her vision, you see Prandini's technique fall apart a little bit.
22.35 then for Shericka Jackson of Jamaica, ahead of Jenna Prandini. The big two sprint nations, the global scene, first and second there respectively. Beth Dobbin, a fighting third for Britain, 22.95. The rest of them outside 23 seconds. But that was absolutely brilliant. Perhaps the best race of the weekend so far in many respects.